normal Microsoft Doc, Microsoft Excel is like usually you can access from your local system, right? But Google Sheet is having the challenges. You can check on that. I will show you where you can provide that path. Okay. So now we are first wanted to do read from Excel. So how to do read from Excel? So let us try. Again, I said that try catch block is required here very much. Why this is required? Because we are trying to handle some file. The file input output operation or any operation, you should be considering catch block and everything. So this catch block will be capturing all about your that how your, let's say, I'll simply do it exception. This is quite similar, you can find out. And I am not asking you to explore this right now, exception or try catch block. You will be obviously taught for that. Exception, or I'd say error. Error. Anyways, that's fine. Now here inside try block, we will be mostly concentrating. I will write step by step, so it will be easy for you to later on also analyze. So first is read the file. You're supposed to read the file first. Read the file. How to read the file? Here only, Vivek, if you are using Google Sheet, you need to make sure you are providing that. Okay. So that is the first thing that you need to do. For us, it will be file object. File is equal to, that is called new file. This is java.io is providing this file. In bracket, I is supposed to give the path name. Here, let's say I will give test.xlx, correct? xlsx or xls. Currently, I think xls is taken. So let's give xls. This is, I think, xls. Let me try to change it. Try to sx. Okay, now it has changed to XLSX. Fine. So this XLSX is the file extension that we need to use for. Okay, so that is the thing. First, we need to read that XLSX file. Okay, I need to provide the entire path. So for that, you know, right, what to do. Simply right click, copy absolute path to make it work. So I give the absolute path of this file. And now in this case, Vivek, try to give your Google Sheet path. Copy your Google Sheet path from Google Drive or somewhere you kept it. There you just take the Google Sheet path and give it to here. Just check if you are able to read this file. First you need to do that. If you could able to do it, then you are happy to use. If you're not, then it is challenge. Then you need to download that Google Sheet to your local system, and then you can take it from you. Okay, just try and let me know if you're able to. Then whoever not having Microsoft installed in your system, I would recommend to use that. Clear? So now next thing is, as you already know, file input stream. So let's use that. Input output stream, right? File input stream is equal to new file input stream. I is supposed to pass the file object. That's it. So I just convert it to input stream. So this is read the Excel file part.
So file input stream or output stream is same as a buffer reader and writer, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
but
so
in this case, yes, you can use either of it. It's okay. File input stream I'm using in this case, so you can use either of it, whatever you're suitable. Next is the important one, which is we need to create. Listen very carefully. we need to create workbook. Something is called workbook. This workbook is something in Apache POI, that jar, right? Inside that, this entire Excel sheet is being considered as a workbook. So if I can open again, I'll keep it open on the side. Just allow me opening. So let me see. The extension is not supporting mine. I'll remove Excel. Now for you, it might be ExcelSX or XLS based on your whatever Microsoft you have installed. So for me, it is XLS.
On the resource, did you create that on your own? The test.xl?
Yes, no, I copied from some other location. That's what I did.
I didn't copy them, so.
Simple. You can simply copy that file and paste it. You can create by your own too. That is not an issue. You can create their own version too. That is not an issue here. So let's say if I open this, I simply just copy and just right click here and paste. You can do that. Okay, so now if I can share, 1 second. Okay, so let me share that Excel. So in Apache POI, this entire Excel is being considered as a workbook. Okay, so this entire Excel, here you can have multiple tabs. I will come to that. You can create multiple sheets, right? I believe you have already experience on that. Here, for example, I give a sheet name as test. I can give this is called test 1. I can give this sheet name. In a same Excel file, I can capture multiple sheets, right? So this, but as a whole, this entire Excel is being considered one Excel file, and which is eventually considered one workbook from Apache POI. Now let me go back to that. So this, we need to create the workbook and then, okay, no, sorry, to capture, create the workbook instance and capture the data from Excel file. Clear? So we'll first do that. How to do that, I will tell you. So this is.
Can you explain that line number 11? How you access that path?
It's the old one, right? I think I did that Friday also. Copy, absolute path in intelligent.
Yeah.
Right? I'm pointing in my mouse. You can see that.
But same one, I'm trying to open it. It says cropped it.
No, the version may be, the extension may be different. What is the extension you are giving?
XLS.
ExcelSX, right? Can you just refresh?
I tried, same as it. Before I give XLSM.
No, not XLS or XLSX.
Yes.
Either of it you can use. Not M and anything else. I just wrote it. Either you can read .xlsx, which is what is supporting in your system. You should use that. It's not mandatory that it will support all the time XLSX or XLS. You have to support either of it if your Microsoft is installed in your system.
I have Microsoft.
Yeah, then you need first check. Just go to Microsoft and create one Excel file, save it to some location. Just check how it is getting saved. XLSX or Excel, which format it is getting saved. Then you can use either of it, right? You can check that like that way. Okay, so now let's say I will create that X. So you have that. Just because of that, you can observe this how that external jar Apache POI is helping us. XSF, something called workbook. Can you see this? Once I do like this, I supposed to get this option wordg.apache.py .xssf .user model, whatever. But still, I should be getting that option wordg Apache POI. I should be selecting that. So this is a class I am taking help from Apache POI, or I am reusing from Apache POI to read a workbook, XSS workbook. I should create an object of it is equal to new XSS workbook, passing whatever my input stream is. Sorry. What is this? So basically, first I read the file, whatever my XLS file, then I convert it to a stream, byte stream, and then I pass that stream to some object which will now read as a form of Excel book. The entire Excel will be considered here as a workbook. So here, one more thing you can do once, as I mentioned, if I can quickly go back and quickly show you. So if I can show you, if this is my Excel, how many sheets are there? Currently 3 sheets, right? So I should be able to see these 3 sheets, or I should be able to get the count. How? I will tell you. So now if I can share my screen, I should be now based on the object, right? That is where you are learning object dot get number of sheets. So this is a method. Where is this method is written? This method is written completely inside Apache POI jar. That is why that jar we are including to our project to do all this stuff. We have not written a single line on this class XSF workbook. Neither we have created this method from ourselves. We are just taking a help. Here, because this is already being written by someone. So if I can say this integer number of sheet, I can say this, and I can print that as well. That how many sheets are present? Number of sheets present in Excel file is, that is the only number of sheets. That's it. So we'll go into that more. But first, let's see whether at least this much is working fine for us. Then we'll go to the further. At least this much. At least it could able to read the entire Excel file, including all the sheets. Then we'll go on the sheet. That how we can work on the sheet and everything. We will go over there. Here, let's see. Let me execute this first. I'll go and run this file. As it's the main method we are doing, so we could able to run it. Don't need anything extra is required. I think everything is downloaded. There's no valid entities. Content form. Valid OXML. Open Office Open Excel. Then let me modify it and rename it to Excel and the factor. Now let me save it. Let me run this time. Might is this time too. content found is not a valid OXML.
चार झाले आमचं कहाँ से मैं
Error.
और
This error is getting thrown
मोबाइल
from your Excel Apache UI. No valid entries or exceptions. So if I get why I am getting this error is so this is coming basically mostly okay. So what I should do, so this is not submitting supported mistake. So what I supposed to do, I supposed to open my Microsoft Excel. I simply say Excel. I create one file. See how I am doing, you can also do like this. Simply open a Microsoft file, simply, and then give a name as, let's say, name, age. Simple. I'm just creating again. Maybe my file was corrupted. That is what it was creating an issue. Age, roll number.
ये आमता है
So for this, to get the worksheet class, we need the Apache Boy UI dependency.
Yes, to run from Java. So I'm simply creating an Excel.